Hello, I'm historian Ruth Goodman, and I pop up on the telly now and again on things like Inside the Factory or the Tudor Farm. But today I'm in one of my favourite places, stuck in the archives. In this case, the West Yorkshire archives in Leeds. I'm here to have a little look at the Charter, first granted by Charles I in 1626, and to find out why it really matters to Leeds today. So let's go and talk to Alex. Hello. So Alex, what exactly is a charter?
So the charter that we have here at Leeds is a letters patent officially, which basically granted Leeds borough status. So the parish of Leeds, St Peter's, was about 21,000 acres in 1626. And that basically granted, the charter that was granted gave a select group of wealthy merchants in the town powers to basically enforce rules and laws for the first time in the town's history.
So this is a way of giving power to townspeople rather than aristocrats?
In theory, yes. However, in practice, it very much gave power to the wealthy of society.
Yeah.
So it all came about really because in the early 1600s, the wealthy Leeds merchants were getting a bit concerned about some clothiers selling cheaper cloth, which was bad quality compared to what they were selling. So they
presumably for lower prices.
Indeed, quite indeed. And so they, a few wealthy merchants who happened to be friends with the king, they were writing between each other saying how important it is. It employs 30,000 people, the clothing industry, and basically asked each other who was going to talk to the king. And when they eventually did, when the charter was granted, would you believe it was those wealthy merchants who were given the positions of power?
Right. So it's a sort of trade association, but in an area. It's about protecting jobs, it's about protecting businesses.
Exactly that. So it all focused on the markets, on the cloth industry.
So there we are, the charter is granted. Now I can see why it's really important for the people of Leeds and around here, certainly the merchants. What's the king get out of it?
The king naturally gets money, so there will be rents paid towards him.
Clearly the kings do see a value in this. If they want him to slightly update and slightly change the charter, give you a slightly more powers, take slightly powers away. This is a sort of contract then between the king, the state, and the local area.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a lot to do with modernising the state, keeping the system up to date, ensuring that as populations grew, it was a way of ensuring that there was better administration of areas. Westminster couldn't control everybody, especially in the 1700s when populations start to rise, and especially then in the 1800s when populations exploded.
So this is perhaps the start of local government, meaningful, effective local government.
Definitely, 100%. The charters represent exactly that. So it's the first glimmer of self-governance, local self-governance, and although it is a select few that do get in, it's still a case of that they have a duty to the townspeople. Here is the 1646 charter. So this is the inspectments of the original charter from 1626.
So the 1626 one has been destroyed?
Yeah, so we presume that it was lost during the English Civil War. And then 1646.
They thought, oh gosh, we better have a copy.
So it's basically, it's almost to have that sort of proof and that, you know, it's this sort of, we definitely are legitimate.
Yeah.
And so it's not as grand as the ones next to it.
Right.
That's mostly because...
And it's, of course, it's all in Latin, which means I can't read it for toffee. How good's your Latin?
Abysmal. I cannot read a single word of Latin.
And then this looks even more impressive though.
Yes, so this is from 1661. So this is, we've got King Charles II there in the corner.
There's his portrait to help us,
It's the hairdo that makes it so perfect. And then as before though, I mean, there's a lot more, it's very grand, but it's on a whole new level because of the gorgeous artwork.
Oh, isn't it lovely? Isn't it great, look, with the parrots and the acorns and the coats of arms,
It does
obviously.
almost seem like every time I look at it, there's something new that I see.
It's lovely. When they made this, is set down.
100%.
It's not going to change. Here is the basis that you, and we want something that you can come back to again and again and
Yeah,
again.
so just as we are doing now, yeah. Yeah.
Any doubts? It's all here in black and white.
Tell how important it is by just how many membranes it has. So it's not just
Oh,
one
oh,
page.
oh, like it's not just one
There's
page.
several pages that it covers.
Right.
So the first chart is 3 membranes, so that's basically 3 pages, whereas this is, I think it's like maybe 5 or 6.
6, isn't it? And then what? Oh yes, and it finishes with the signatures. And on one table, we've got such a history of Leeds, haven't we?
Very much.
Of how things change at every level. And it's not just about power at the top, although it is about power at the top, but it's also about the nitty-gritty of daily life, about things like keeping the roads clear, about sorting out problems of traffic, of sorting out problems of sewage, of just making life bearable for people. And increasingly, we see from the start, gradually, bit by bit, more of the population are being allowed to take part in the decision making.